report Bronx Bombers loaded with Giancarlo Stanton. Giancarlo Stanton unexpectedly landed in the Bronx, a product of the slugger's no-trade clause, the new Miami Marlins ownership's fiscal issues and the Yankees' ability to seize an opportunity, as well as absorbing a huge contract. But there are 2 infield vacancies, and the club is considering a rotation upgrade. Pete Caldera of the Bergen County, NJ, record takes an inside look at the team. Gary Sanchez is an offensive force, even though his full big league season was interrupted by a month-long disabled list stint, strained biceps. His rocket arm still limits opposing basestealers, but difficulties in blocking certain pitches, a league-worst 16 passed balls, need to be addressed. Sanchez also will see time at designated hitter, as the club is comfortable with defensive-minded, veteran backup Austin Romine. Kyle Higashioka is the only other catcher on the 40-man roster. Depth chart: Sanchez, Romine, Higashioka, Eric Kratzmore. MLB.News promising lefty-hitting Greg Bird could have a very good year, fitting snugly amid the thunderous right-handed power bats. But he must stay on the field. After missing the entire 2016 season because of right shoulder surgery, Bird tore up Grapefruit League pitching last spring, only to suffer an ankle injury that led to surgery. Arriving late in the season, Bird slugged .575 in 98 plate appearances and started in all 13 playoff games. Depth is an issue with the departures of Chase Headley and Todd Frazier. Depth chart: Bird, Tyler Austin, Miguel Andujar, Billy McKinney. By trading Starlin Castro in the Stanton deal, Gleyber Torres has a golden opportunity. The top-rated prospect in the Yankees system, Torres, a shortstop by trade, is coming off season-ending Tommy John surgery to his non-throwing elbow. He has played in just 55 games above Class A, but some in the organization thought he was big league ready last spring at 20. Torres came to the Yankees via the Chicago Cubs, in the 2016 Midsummer Aroldis Chapman trade. Ronald Taurus is a capable fill-in, and Fleet Tyler Wade, who had a big league cameo last year, is in the mix. Depth chart: Torres, Taurus, Wade, Danny Espinosa, Jace Peterson. This could be the year Didi Gregorius makes the All-Star team. The rangy, rocket-arm defender has ascended since those first few shaky months manning the position directly after Derek Jeter. The lefty hitter is now a 25-30 homer threat. With 25 homers last year, he surpassed Jeter's club record for shortstops despite missing nearly a month with a shoulder strain. Torres could slide back to his natural position in a pinch, while Taurus and Wade provide depth. Depth chart: Gregorius, Torres, Taurus, Espinosa. Could the contenders really go with 2 rookies in the infield? That's the model for now, with Miguel Andujar and Torres penciled in as potential regulars. Andujar, 22, had 3 hits and 4 RBI in his first major league game, but he was quickly farmed out. A slashing right-handed hitter, Andujar mostly has to prove he has made the defensive gains needed to be a reliable everyday option. Taurus provides some cover, as does Wade, though the Yankees could pursue a short-term solution until Andujar and Thairo Estrada, another promising hitter, are fully ready. Depth chart: Andujar, Taurus, Wade, Espinosa, Torres, Estrada. Currently the longest-tenured Yankees player, Brett Gardner, is entering the last guaranteed year of his contract and is expected to be the opening day leadoff hitter. At 34, he's still a base-stealing threat. His defense was as good as it was during his 2016 Gold Glove season, and his 21 homers in 2017 represented a single-season career high. With a crowded outfield, Clint Frazier and right fielders Giancarlo Stanton and Aaron Judge could get occasional time in left, providing Gardner occasional rest or a designated hitter day. Depth chart: Gardner, Frazier, Stanton, Judge, Wade. The domain of Jacoby Ellsbury now belongs to switch-hitting Aaron Hicks, a plus defender with a strong arm who finally began living up to offensive expectations in 2017. Clint Frazier's mid-season emergence cut into Ellsbury's playing time, and Hicks made Ellsbury a full-time bench player during the postseason. And it's hard to move Ellsbury, with $68.5 million due through 2020 and a full no-trade clause. Depth chart: Hicks, Ellsbury, Gardner, Frazier, Jake Cavera and Judge quickly soared to stardom in 2017, unanimously winning the Rookie of the Year award and finishing as runner-up in the MVP vote. Then the Yanks doubled down by trading for reigning NL MVP Stanton. The two right fielders are due to split time at the position and will rotate as DH, mainly with Gary Sanchez. The Yanks think the athleticism of Stanton and Judge will allow them to adapt to some play in left field. Depth chart: Judge, Stanton, Frazier, Austin. A year ago, the Yankees imported free agent Matt Holliday, which paid first-half dividends. Now they see the DH spot as a carousel featuring Stanton, Judge and Sanchez. With two right fielders in Stanton and Judge, a twice-a-week stint as DH could help both players over the 162-game grind. Before 2017, when he played in 159 games, Stanton averaged 115 games over the previous 5 seasons, including time missed with facial fractures from being hit by a pitch. Judge battled left shoulder issues, possibly contributing to a deep second-half rut, before he rebounded as September's AL Player of the Month. Depth chart: Stanton, Judge, Sanchez, Ellsbury, Gardner. By adding a changeup, Luis Severino, 23, emerged as the staff ace. A question mark heading into camp last spring, Severino now leads a staff that includes Masahiro Tanaka, Sonny Gray, CC Sabathia and Jordan Montgomery. While Severino finished third in the Cy Young balloting, Tanaka had a rough season, though he rebounded with a sharp postseason. Tanaka chose not to exercise the opt-out in his 7-year contract, and Sabathia re-signed on a 1-year deal, rebounding to a 14-win season at 37 with better management of his arthritic right knee. Gray is under team control through 2019. Montgomery led our rookies last year in starts, strikeouts and innings pitched, but top organizational pitching prospects Chance Adams and Justice Sheffield could be ready to make the big league roster. Adam Warren likely will be treated as a starter in camp, mostly for insurance purposes. After competing for a rotation spot last spring, Luis Sessa took a step back in 2017. Depth chart: RHP Severino, RHP Tanaka, RHP Gray, LHP Sabathia, LHP Montgomery, RHP Warren, RHP Sessa, RHP Adams, LHP Sheffield. A club strength, though Chapman briefly lost his closer's role during a shaky August. After making his 4th consecutive All-Star team, Dellin Betances struggled mightily in September and was a non-factor in October because of command issues. After failing to win a rotation spot, Chad Green emerged as a valuable multi-inning relief weapon. Tommy Kahn, acquired from the Chicago White Sox with David Robertson and Todd Frazier last July, picked up the slack for Betances and became a reliable performer. Until Betances can straighten out mechanical flaws, Robertson remains the primary setup man and likely closer when Chapman is unavailable. Chapman is locked up through 2021, Robertson is entering his free agent walk year. Depth chart: LHP Chapman, RHP Robertson, RHP Green, RHP Betances, RHP Kahn, LHP Chasen Shreve, RHP Ben Heller, RHP Jonathan Holder, RHP Domingo German, RHP Domingo Azevedo. Excerpted from BaseballHQ.com's 2018 Minor League Baseball Analyst. To order, http://www.baseball.com/minor league baseball analyst 1. Gleyber Torres, SS. Torres had Tommy John elbow surgery in June but should be ready for spring training. Just 21, he projects for a high batting average, and he should evolve into above-average power. Torres can play all over the infield and will head to Class AAA if he can't break camp with a roster spot. 2. Chance Adams, RHP. Adams posted a sub-3.0 ERA in 3 of 4 months at Class AAA and is on the verge of the majors. His fastball and slider are both strikeout offerings, and he uses similar arm speed to add deception to his changeup. The 23-year-old can spot his pitches to all quadrants. 3. Estevan Florial, of Florial hit .297 with a .483 slugging percentage and 17 steals in an impressive showing at Class A. His best tool is double plus speed, and while he can work counts, the 20-year-old can be too passive. He is risk-reward prospect and likely 3 years away. 4. Domingo Acevedo, RHP. Acevedo has an elite fastball with high strikeout potential. His changeup flashes plus with consistent fading action. The 23-year-old has nimble control but comes with some injury concerns. He posted a 2.38 ERA at Class AA in 2017. 5. Clark Schmidt, RHP, the 16th overall pick of the 2017 draft. Schmidt had Tommy John surgery in May. He has a deep pitch mix, including a heavy fastball that hits spots. The 21-year-old will head to rookie ball when healthy, perhaps in June. Jeremy Delaney,